There he is. What a cutie. Hey guys, I'm just out with the birds and I thought I'd give you a quick update. There's not a whole lot going on in this aviary except this aviary we did take out the baby cockatiel that we're hand feeding. It came from this aviary, and I switched out the nest box that it was in because they were in a little long nest box, one of the small long ones, like this nest box here, and that is not a cockatiel nest box. It's a little too small. We use it for our red rumps, so I switched it out for this bigger one just so they have more room to be in there, because when all the birds are in there it can get a little crowded. So here we just have most of the birds, I think, in this aviary. They're all down here kind of just having some treats, and then there's no more cockatiels that are really on eggs in this aviary right now, but we have 2 pairs of red rumps in here. They're these blue and green birds down here. Those are the males, and both of the females are sitting on eggs. One is in this nest box right here, and it has 4 eggs, and then there's another one in this, behind that door in the enclosed area with a nest box, and I think she also has 4 eggs. And I checked them earlier and I think they were all fertile, I think for both pairs, but I haven't checked them in a while, and they should be hatching soon, the chicks, so we'll have to keep an eye on them. But really that's all that's going on in this aviary. Now just a quick update on the zebra finches. We have a lot of babies that have fledged. There's one kind of right there, the little white body and gray head is a baby, and down here on the floor there's another one. It's over here, right over there, I think you can see him kind of. And then there's a couple other ones. A lot of them have molted and have their adult feathers. There's another little one right there behind all those birds. So a lot of them are kind of hard to tell that they're babies now without looking closer at them. I think there's another one right up there. So they're getting older, so I might have to catch them all and see what we have in a couple days and see if we can get them listed. There's 2 up there, a younger little brown one and then an older white one. So they're just hanging out. There's no babies in the nest boxes right now, but there's lots of eggs, so I think they're just kind of starting the second phase of babies, kind of, with all the adult ones here, and then they're just kind of hanging out. So that's all that's going on with the zebra finches right now. Just out in the last aviary that we have, and there's nothing really going on in here. There was a pair on eggs, but the egg ended up being cracked, so we didn't have any chicks out of that one. But I think we have 2 other pairs on eggs that had just started, both cockatiels. One is in this nest box here, and then there's another one inside. It's one of our younger pairs. And then nothing so far with the borks yet, but I have seen a lot of them in and out of nest boxes. That small one in the corner, as well as this one. There's a female in both of those this morning, so hopefully we'll get some eggs soon. But other than that, they're just kind of hanging out and enjoying. This is our baby cockatiel that we pulled from one of our aviaries. It is our first and only baby cockatiel that we've had this season. It's mostly just the normal color, and it has a little bit of pied on the top of its head and under its wings. Here I am hand feeding the baby cockatiel, and it's around 5 weeks old, so we feed it 3 times a day, and we just use the hand feeding formula that we buy and mix with warm water. I'm feeding it through this syringe, and as you can see, I'm kind of loosely holding around his head just to keep it steady so we don't have food going everywhere. And then I occasionally will check his crop, which is just his stomach, to see if it's full, because I don't want to overfeed him. We hand-fed this baby cocktail for about 2 weeks, and then we sold him to one of our local pet stores, and they will continue to feed him until he is weaned, and they'll take care of him, and then they'll find him a nice home. There he is. What a cutie.